It's the 24th of September 2025. This is Patricia Bennett. This is Hibiscus Avenue, guys. They're doing a sidewalk there. Now, we are in the month of September, August, September. It's a slow month for Sunset Crest Property Owners Inc. organization. So they find ways and means to make money. They're building a sidewalk. You can see the sidewalk. They're building a sidewalk. Okay? Now, why I caught my attention is that Tina Babasino gardener saw me and said, oh, the government is taking up all the people land to build a sidewalk. Now, I am not involved in any politics. So I said to myself, but why would the government even think of doing a sidewalk for this area when there are lots of areas in Barbados that don't even have no roads? So I didn't invest it. I didn't take his word for it because they're all liars. They're liars and criminals. So I asked somebody. They said to me, I said, who is building this sidewalk? They said it's a private entity. Then I asked somebody else. They tell me it's Sunset Crest Property Owners Inc. Now, guys, this is where it always floods. Or this area is always floods. And this is how they cut off the road. Now let me ask you a question. I know the government has the right of way to have easements so that they could build roads. But our organization, and don't forget, they're not paying taxes. Don't forget, allegedly they're not paying taxes. And this is one of the things the government spoke about. Because they're selling condos and stuff in a Flamboyant Avenue, and they weren't paying taxes allegedly for those things. Have A, B, and B. And this is one of the reasons why, Sherry, that the government has put on that taxes thing on the properties, and when you have properties and stuff that you have to pay taxes and stuff like that. It stems from that and the exposure of Flamboyant Avenue. I will do a separate story about that. So they have the people thing exposed there, the water thing exposed there. And I want to find out if they can do that. A private Sunset Crest Property Owners Inc. And remind you, this is not their land, This is not their land. So do they have to have permission from the landowner to do that? And it's not this road they building sidewalk. It is not wheelchair bound friendly, and it is not. It's people with prams. It's not that friendly. It's just a road. It's just a sidewalk. It is something for them to make money. It is just something to make money. And I want to know who is footing the bill. Now, I want the different different embassies to investigate and get in contact with the people, their different people that have homes in Sunset Crest. The U.S., Americans, Canadians, British, because that organization is a bully. If they do not get what, and I want people to prove me wrong, it's been alleged that when they do not get the way with some of those people and they do not get what they want from them, they have them deported. So who was the Minister of Home Affairs, Mr. Wilfred Abraham? I want that to be investigated. So this add-on, they let these people pay so much money for nonsense. Look, so if the Homeowners Association is paying for that, this is useless money. So what they do, now wait, let me show you how the Sunset Crest Property Owners Inc. work. Say, for example, a job costs $500. They charge the homeowners allegedly, say, $20,000. Say they pay $5,000. Allegedly, they charge the Homeowners Association $20,000. So they get to pocket $15,000 for themselves. That is how they do it. Look, And I want to find out if the insurance is involved in that. This is another thing I have to speak about. Remember the insurance company that was once Massey and it's gone over to Goliath or whatever? I have to speak about them and continue insurance fraud with those people. Look. This was all once all grass. This is not necessary, guys. I am telling you, this is not necessary. That was not necessary. Simple as that. It was not necessary. It just made it worse. It just made it worse. It was not necessary. But this is that the crooks. That's what they do. Find ways and means to make money off people. August, September, October. It's a slow month, so they're not getting money coming in. So this is what they do. And allegedly, someone told me that the woman that purported to be PUP 34, they had a coconut tree cut in Flamboyant Avenue. The person charged her $500 to have it cut, allegedly. And she told the Homeowners Association allegedly it cost $20,000. She pocketed $19,500 allegedly for herself and maybe for the organization too. And this is what I want the US, the Canadian, the British, the German, all the embassies to look into those people fraud and ask because they won't want to speak because they are victimizing all those people from all over the different countries, and they don't know better. They are frightened to speak out because when you do not know the laws here, and actually they have their own laws too. They even have their own bylaws and stuff too. So look at this here too now, guys. This is they've made this here. Look at this. This wasn't like that. They have a space now in this manhole. And that manhole is cracked. You know what will happen now? It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. I have to be worried about the citizens of not only Barbados and the Caribbean, internationally, because this is an international crime against people that have homes in Santa Cruz. Look, it's a beehive here. How are you going to do a sidewalk here? It's a beehive here. International crimes against people who have condos in Santa Cruz and houses in Santa Cruz. Do you know those guys are paying for? Do you know why they don't have no problems with garbage here, guys? Every week the garbage is collected, and they make the people pay extra for that, and make them people think that they're paying for what's it called? What's the name of the word? I can't remember the name right now. It's included in the fees, but it's not. Government is the one who's picking up the garbage, and they're charging those people for that. So I want the different organizations around the world that have their citizens living in Santa Cruz to investigate, because they will not and they cannot speak out because they feel like they're going to fear of being victimized. I know some for a fact. There was one lady from Barbados, not Barbados, but one lady said she distanced herself. She has a house here. She distanced herself from them because the town of planning told her she owns the house and land. She does not have to contribute nothing to the organization. When they want her to pay, I can't remember the fee or some fee. She said she doesn't have to count, and she just distanced herself. She does do her own gardening. She does her own stuff. And if you want your garbage, all you have to do, if you want you're cutting grass in Santa Cruz or whatever, there's a government, I think there's somewhere in government where you could call and get your stuff picked up. Those people are causing people an arm and a leg, and this has to stop. The different agencies has to get involved. They are victimizing their people.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.